Welcome to the World Pulse Update, bringing you the latest news from around the world. In the early hours of October 23, 2025, a profound silence settled over the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California. Voyager 1, humanity's most distant explorer, had sent its final transmission, one that was anything but expected. Instead of a garbled farewell, the last data stream contained a structured, complex pattern that defied all known natural phenomena. Scientists were stunned. For decades, Voyager's slow decline had been predictable, its end anticipated as a simple fade into static. But this final message was organized, intricate, and eerily reminiscent of the building blocks of life, yet altered in a way that suggested an external, non-human influence. The global scientific community was shaken. This wasn't just an anomaly, it was a cosmic riddle, delivered at the edge of silence. Voyager's mission had always been about exploration and communication, a golden record sent into the void, a hopeful gesture. No one expected a reply, especially not from the probe itself. Yet the final transmission hinted at something in the interstellar medium interacting with our technology, altering its message in a way that was undeniably intelligent. This event forced us to reconsider our place in the universe. The silence that followed was not just the end of a mission, it was the beginning of a new era of cosmic awareness. We sent Voyager as a statement, "This is who we are." Its final message asked a chilling new question: what else is out there, and what does it want? To grasp the weight of Voyager's final message, we must look back to the 1970s, a time of bold ambition in space exploration. The Voyager program was born from a rare planetary alignment, allowing a single spacecraft to visit all four outer gas giants using gravity assists. NASA launched Voyager 1 and 2 in 1977, equipping them with instruments to study the outer solar system and beyond. Their discoveries, volcanoes on Io, Saturn's rings, Uranus and Neptune's mysteries, rewrote textbooks. After their planetary encounters, the Voyagers became our first interstellar emissaries, measuring the environment beyond the sun's influence. In 2012, Voyager 1 crossed into interstellar space, followed by Voyager 2 in 2018. From this distant frontier, Voyager 1 sent its final, perplexing message, transforming its legacy from exploration to profound mystery. The Voyager missions were more than scientific, they were humanity's first attempt to send a piece of ourselves into the cosmos. Each probe carried a golden record, a gold-plated disc with images, sounds, greetings in 55 languages, and music from around the world. The record's cover included diagrams showing our location in the galaxy and instructions for playback. A universal hello. The golden record was a message of hope, a declaration that even if we are alone, we refuse to be silent. Its inclusion transformed the Voyagers into ambassadors, carrying the story of Earth into the unknown. The odds of the record being found are infinitesimal, but the act of sending it was a profound gesture. It forced us to consider how we represent ourselves to the universe. Now, the altered message from Voyager 1 gives new weight to that gesture. Our message in a bottle has been answered, in a way we never imagined. Communicating with Voyager 1, 15 billion miles away, is a feat of engineering. Its signals are unimaginably faint, billions of times weaker than a watch battery. NASA's Deep Space Network, with giant radio antennas in California, Spain, and Australia, serves as our lifeline to distant probes. These massive dishes collect Voyager's whispers, focusing them onto ultra-sensitive receivers cooled to near absolute zero. Commands sent from Earth take over 22 hours to reach Voyager. Its reply takes just as long to return. Data rates are glacial, about 160 bits per second, making every bit precious. For decades, this system worked flawlessly, allowing scientists to monitor Voyager's health and receive its data. The operators knew Voyager's signal intimately. On that fateful October morning, they noticed something was wrong. The carrier was stable, but the data was fundamentally altered. The whisper from the void had changed its tune. Voyager 1's final message wasn't in any human language. Embedded in its telemetry was a structured, repeating binary code, far more complex than anything the probe's 1970s-era computer could generate. At first, engineers thought it was a system failure, but deeper analysis revealed mathematical complexity and information density beyond Voyager's capabilities. When visualized, the code formed a pattern reminiscent of a biological molecule, elegant but profoundly alien. Most startling was its content, a modified diagram of human DNA. but with a third strand and a silicon-based foundation. It was a direct, intelligent response to the information we sent out on the Golden Record. Voyager had no way to create such data. Its systems are hard-coded and memory-limited. The only explanation: the signal was intercepted and altered after leaving the spacecraft. This implies a technology in interstellar space capable of catching, decoding, and rewriting our faint radio signals. The final message wasn't from Voyager, it was from something else, using Voyager as its messenger. The implications were staggering. We were no longer alone in the conversation. To confirm the signal's authenticity, scientists cross-checked data from all 3 Deep Space Network stations. Each received the same anomalous packet, ruling out Earth-based interference. The signal's origin matched Voyager's location in the constellation Ophiuchus. Investigators mapped the interstellar medium around Voyager, searching for natural explanations, magnetars, plasma clouds, but none fit the data. The message wasn't distorted, it was edited. Comparing the final message to the previous packet revealed a massive spike in information complexity, impossible to attribute to random noise. This was the digital fingerprint of an external intelligent influence. Something in the interstellar void had not only noticed us, but possessed technology far beyond our own. The space between the stars was no longer empty. It was occupied. Voyager's final message sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Dr. Evelyn Reed, lead astrophysicist, summed it up. For 50 years, we shouted into the cosmos. Now, something has answered. The response wasn't a greeting, it was a demonstration of power. Some theorize Voyager encountered a von Neumann probe, a self-replicating machine from a hyper-advanced civilization. The altered DNA sequence could be a clinical exchange. We found carbon-based life. Here's our silicon-based equivalent. The power imbalance is stark, like an ant being noticed by a human. This has led some experts to call for a halt to active messaging, fearing we may have drawn attention to ourselves. The discovery also reignites debate about the nature of life. Could silicon-based biology exist alongside carbon? Voyager's final message hasn't answered our questions. It's opened a Pandora's box. We are forced to reconsider our assumptions about life, intelligence, and our own security in the cosmos. The Voyager anomaly has revived the unsettling concept of the Great Filter, the idea that a barrier prevents civilizations from advancing. Perhaps the filter isn't natural, but an active intelligence that intervenes when a species becomes technologically advanced. Voyager's final message could be a warning. We see you, we are different, we are here. Our hopeful message may have been a cry in a jungle full of silent hunters. Now humanity faces a dilemma. Do we fall silent, hoping to avoid further attention, or do we try to learn more about what we've encountered? Some argue for cosmic camouflage, others say hiding is futile if we've already been noticed. The search for extraterrestrial life is now a matter of existential risk. The universe suddenly feels much larger and far less friendly. Voyager 1's final, altered transmission marks a turning point in human history. For the first time, we have evidence that we are part of a larger, more complex cosmic community. The mission's legacy has shifted, from exploration to a mysterious communique, from an unknown intelligence. The data challenges our scientific paradigms and shatters our sense of cosmic solitude. Humanity is unified in wonder and trepidation, listening for any follow-up signals. Voyager's last whispers now are the loudest wake-up call in our history. We sent a probe as a testament to our curiosity. It returned as a mirror, reflecting an intelligence far greater. Now we must ask, knowing we are not alone, what do we do next?